Okay, so this is day 2 of refactoring most of the core game systems and events of the game. And if I start the game now, everything seems to be in its original state. So the crew members are still here. Everything seems to be still working. Yeah, everything seems to be still working. I can jump to different nodes, and this time they're much faster. If I go to an invader here, invader shows up. Is this an invader? Oh no, this is a sentinel, the one that shoots instead of invading, because I'm in a, yeah, this is a controlled environment. Controlled encounter, I mean. Yeah. So far everything seems to be back to normal, but there's still some bugs that I have to deal with since uh yeah, I mean you can't help it, the bugs will always show up whenever you're making some big changes. So first thing is that right now if I jump to another node again, well, there's an enemy there, and yeah, they're still there with me. I forgot to add a execution line that I guess destroys them and I go to a different node. Or maybe you're not even allowed to jump to a new node unless they're destroyed. Oh wait, no, you probably can when you charge up your engine quick enough. But yeah, this one of those bugs. Another one for some reason is if I, it's not showing up. Yeah, another one is, so right now I'm in a battle. If I close the game and open it again, yeah, I'm back to the starting node. Since I disabled the save system for now because for some reason when the game loads with a save slot, everything crashes. So that's also something I have to look into. And the other thing is, for some reason, the shield is only visible in every corner except for the part that, every angle except for the angle that we actually care about. Wait, I think I forgot to make a task for this. Shield. Okay, then. Yeah, so yeah, there's still some bugs I have to just clean up, but just minor, I think. And for my next steps, I'll start working on the visuals again. So make the background move a bit, make it so that there's like a quick animation when I jump to different nodes. So right now it's, you can see the jumping is really, yeah, really abrupt. So maybe I'm gonna add like a quick animation for that, even though it's, yeah, I'm not sure how the animation would look like here. There's an enemy, but yeah, maybe I'll just make the player ship move for now. What else? I'm also gonna, yeah, replace the weapon turret and the nuclear reactor assets, since Fabrice is supposed to send us some new assets for that, for the turret and the nuclear reactor and turbines. But right now we're having an issue. The new reactors he sent is acting strange since it's a skeletal mesh instead of just a static mesh, and the turret, he sent an FBX file but it's nowhere to be found. So yeah, I guess we have to wait for him. And but he also managed to fix this bug. So right now you can see the screen is passing through the, yeah, passing through the monitor. It's on the table, but this is a new one. It's fixed. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Can go into detail of what I did today. So basically, I worked on this, the encounter manager and actor. So this one that decides what current event it is. And then I also did the environment, so you can see in the background here. Let me change the sector. I also reworked how the sector data is managed. So right now I'm in a config file where I can pretty much set up everything at the start of the run. So I can set here what's my currency ammo, what's the name of the level, what is the seed. So this like the, you can add seeds here since there's randomization, right? So the current system supports seeds. Right now it's just default set to randomized seed. You can set the starting airship, the starting captain, the crew members. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna change the sector to an empty sector so I can show you the environment moving in the back. So you can see right now there's a foggy city. We go back there, it's a foggy city. Yeah. And that's the environment manager. You can also, we can, right now it's just doing one simple job, which is to just change the background, but we can make this do more uh complicated stuff like changing the lighting and the weather effects if we're gonna add any. So this can be scalable. State manager, yeah, I have that, but right now I'm not utilizing it yet since uh yeah, since there's no states I need to track right now. But I'm sure we'll have some states to track. So for example, have you found this crew member already? And then that would mean you can unlock their encyclopedia or Pokédex for the crew member or something. But yeah. And then the global event man. Oh wait, I already did this yesterday. So what I worked on today is the Node UI. So right now the Node UI pretty much broke since I transferred the entire Node logic somewhere else. So I had to rework this. But I'm also thinking to one day rework this further, where because right now the nodes are limited to only 26 because this is directly connected to the UI, the nodes that are appearing here. So right now you can only have 26, but I want it so that it's dynamic. You can actually set how many nodes would show up. So if you just want uh 3 nodes, so you'll only see 3 nodes here. If you want more nodes than that, then you'll probably see it too. So it will be more dynamic. Right now it's just always 26. And I was also thinking for the tutorial, it could be like we have the beginning sector where we have the starting area, then the first encounter, and then the exit. So this is just 3 nodes, just in a straight line to follow the tutorial, and then the next sector is this entire randomized sector and stuff like that. So I'll have to work on that anyway. Okay, what else? Can also show the reworked execution line of the game. So this blueprint that you're seeing here basically contains everything that the not contains everything, but this contains the main execution flow of the game. So how it starts, how everything initiates, since there's a lot of actors now in the game. Have to be careful when it comes to initiating things, or else the actors will reference null pointers and that will cause crashes. So I basically refactored this entire thing so that it goes as smoothly as possible. So yeah, for example, you open the starting level, then load the game. Then if the run has been initialized already, just load the game. If it's not initialized yet, you generate a new seed, then initialize the run. After that, you bind to the global events, so stuff that to execute once an event happens. Initialize the gameplay actors like the ship, player, the camera, and all the physical objects that will appear in the world. Then initialize the current node that you're in, initialize the HUD, then mark the game as initialized, and then call an event that will that other actors can listen to and react once the game is initialized, and then mark that the run is initialized. So yeah, I spent a lot of time today pretty much working on this because how the previous system works was so broken. I mean, not so broken, but they are not initializing at the proper times. So I spent so many uh hours making sure this all works. Earlier I was trying to debug stuff. I launch a game, it crashes immediately because this happened first before the other one. So yeah. But I finally got it to a state where I'm happy, and this will probably not be moving for a while, which is good. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's gonna be it for my update for today. And thanks for watching.